Hello and welcome to the launch of the GameChanger for Women 90-day programme. Welcome to those of you that have joined, and if you're watching the replay, welcome to you. So the 90-day programme is delivered by me, Laura Morrison. This is the initial programme. We've successfully completed the trial through the 21-day programme, where we focused on focus and effectiveness, networking, and cultivating a powerful network, which was well received by the participants. So I'm excited to share with you how this is developing on. Firstly, for those of you that don't know me, a little bit about me and my background. Why did I create the programme? So I've got many years of experience working as a senior female within the technology industry for a global IT company. And I used to manage many household names, IT contracts, profitability programs, and teams virtual leadership, all of that wonderful stuff. Predominantly my role was around growing sales and improving things, and the recognition and career promotion that I got through that is something where I learned an awful lot along the way through my mentors, and then became really fascinated about what created the edge in performance for people. So this started my explorations through my 20s in my career around positive psychology, around what makes the difference for people in careers, what works, and how people can really motivate themselves well in the careers. So one of the things that I was often asked to do was to mentor other individuals. And that got me moving towards considering a career in coaching, which I finally took the first step on when I discovered I was expecting my first daughter some years ago. So I qualified as a coach with the wonderful Barefoot Coaching, converted that to a coaching postgraduate at master's level, and found it deeply enjoyable. But what excited me when I did that was about how we can harness the power of technology to reach more women. And it was something I piloted within BT, and I worked with many women before I left the company to work with growing businesses, work with business women, and work with career women through my work with the GameChanger consultancy. So why did I create the program? Because I want to help you make the biggest difference in your career, in your business, and I want to do so in a way that works, in a way that's very tailored to the individual, whilst also being capable of being delivered in a way that makes it accessible to the women that I reach. What I find is the women that I reach have authenticity as a very strong value. We like to have access to high quality things, but equally I do, and those of you that follow me on social media will know I have a little bit of a drum to bang around certain factions of the personal development industry where things are not really backed with solid and credible evidence, and where the marketing relies highly on glossy. I don't do glossy. So what I like to do is real results and looking at ROI and looking at what my women achieve. So spent a long time researching. I did spend time as the chair of a women's network of 2,000 women within the IT industry, and I interviewed and coached and mentored a number of those women to understand what the frustrations were and what worked in career. So it was developed specifically. The GameChanger for Women program was a vision that I had a couple of years ago, and really put on a back burner while I explored a couple of things around entrepreneurship and found my feet as a new business owner. But I developed it to help women, particularly in the areas of business and leadership, building and strengthening skills and confidence to go further in careers. So really it's very targeted towards women who want to achieve more. You probably know that you can make a phenomenal difference. You're probably already coaching and mentoring people yourself, even maybe informally within your role. You've probably had a degree of career success, and maybe you're feeling that you're hitting a ceiling with that. Or if you're running a business, maybe you're seeing that your business is not developing as quickly as it might do. So what I've really focused on is the issues that women were coming to me with around lack of confidence, imposter syndrome, and how that was sabotaging their success. And one of the key distinctions that I found as a difference, because I did coach men as well in my corporate career and since, is men are very good at tapping into the power of relationships. Now, interestingly, men are comfortable with power as a concept. Women, what I found through my work with them, almost see it that that's almost a shortcut and easy way, and quite often avoid looking at using the relationships that they have to help them advance. Now, actually, if you're coming from a place of service, you can consciously tap into that power of your relationships and stop isolating yourselves. So one of the things that I want to do with the Game Changer for Women program is create community for women. It's one of my core values. As you'll see, again, if you've visited my website, you'll know what my philosophy is, and for those of you that haven't, I'll share that. The other thing that I found is no matter how successful the woman, often a fear of being seen or being heard. And when a woman is successful and yet has this paradoxical fear of being seen and heard despite the amazing accomplishments that they've made, that stops us bringing our full talents to whatever our life's work may be, whether it's with a corporate, whether it's with a small business, whether it's with your own business. You really need to unblock that. So partly that will be what we're looking at throughout the 90-day program. And the reason it's 90 days, following on from the original 21-day program, is the 90-day program for me is a great time frame to really look at measurable change, where you're going from, where you're going to, and with a structured program, we can really begin to embed that learning. So the research that I did, many hundreds of women, has affected successful career women. It affected successful business owners. And the conclusions and the common thread through my discussions with women is that women need supporting earlier in career. A lot of this comes from the messages, the conditioning that we receive within society. As many of us, we're aware of this. We're very aware. So it's where do we go to get help? And that's exactly why I've designed the program, because my feeling is for any woman, it's never too late for you to reach your potential. So from the conversations and what they want, I've observed over these many years the impact that quality coaching and training makes to raising confidence. And so that's really Game Changer for Women has come about, as I say, the vision for it 2 years ago. It's been reflected on since then, refined, tweaked, and really this year is when I felt now is the time to bring it out, and it's the right time for women to engage with this work. What difference does the program make for women? Well, career progression, earning what you're worth, and if you're running a business growth. It's my absolute passion and specialism alongside my work with women is profitability, it's revenue growth, and how to drive businesses forward. I've spent 20 years in this environment. Before that, I was studying economics. It's in my DNA. So this is really where I want to help women to make better contribution, to become more financially empowered through reaping the results of their own excellence. So how are we going to do this throughout the programme? Now, some of you are already enrolled within the programme. You've been in contact with me privately. I can see from the names that are on here. Others of you are new to this and just finding out about this. So I'll share with you what we're going to cover. And introductory emails will be going out over the course of this week, ready for us beginning intensively next week. So this is really the setup and the kind of pre-90-day period that we're in right now. So what we're going to cover from next week is looking at what is your why and creating a purpose-driven career. I think women wanting more, we want to know that we are making a difference, a game-changing difference to the stakeholders, whatever business we're working in, or even actually, if we're women within a community, within a home, we want to know what difference we're making. We're nurturers quite often. The next section is going to be on values and vision. And creating a winning mindset will follow that. Then building on what we've started within the initial program, for those of you that missed the 21-day program, it is available as an online course that you can access immediately within your own time to work through. So we'll look at personal brand revisited and really diving into the depths of what's your story. This is what will help you best communicate if you're running a business with your prospects, or if you're within an organization with the people that you're working with the managers where you're seeking your next promotion. You've got to understand your story and be able to articulate the strength that you bring. The next section will be on setting the standard and really looking at your personal best. And the reason we do that is you've got to have a high watermark, and then you've got to set your targets around exceeding that, which is then when we move on to looking at all about results, how you're going to define, deliver, measure, and communicate your results. Then we're going to look at perfecting your pitch. You are always pitching in life. You are always trying to secure the outcomes that you're looking for your personal growth, for your personal happiness, and for that of your family, of the people that matter to you. You are always pitching, but particularly within a business and career context, let's really look at setting your stall out for what you want to achieve and how we go there. And I make no apologies. The language that I'm using is the language of going out there to perform. I think we can do so and be feminine. However, we also need to have strength with that femininity. So I make no apologies, I use us. We are going to plan to perform. Planning is the thing that makes the difference in the execution and how we achieve results. And then we are going to look at being seen and making impact. Deeply important to have visibility. And then we are going to look at how we get better and better. So beyond this 90 days, what I want to do is equip you with the tools to make constant improvement from the Japanese principles of Kaizen to absolutely keep getting better and better, keep becoming more expansive, become a role model to more people, really light things up. So we're going to look at how we build in review, challenge, and accountability. How are we going to do this? Okay, so we've got a range of programs that I've put together that tie into the same 90 days. And the reason I've done that, again, no apologies for it, very, very consciously. There are women who have joined the program from other countries. Massive interest in this from women from different continents. So online, we will have Monday webinars. So regardless of which flavour of the programme this is available to you, you will have the Monday webinars, which will be at 8 p.m. GMT. These will be recorded as part of the 90-day, and where it's different to the 21-day taster, you will be getting automatic access to all recordings or worksheets as they're produced. We will be looking at the Sunday surgery. This will in effect be an online meeting where I make myself available to those of you that are in the online programme for you to come to ask any questions, to bring up any issues that you're having within the programme, to seek guidance. So it's probably going to be about 40 minutes on a Sunday where I'm available to you, and when you enrol you'll be given the invitation for that. We will also have a Facebook group for the 90-day programme. So I will be inviting you to that this week through the setup period. And then if you are joining me through the Step It Up programme, the Step It Up programme includes monthly one-to-one coaching with me. So we can check in on your progress. And the other programme, which is for those of you that seriously want to look at doing some intensive work, is the Be Your Best. And over the 90-day period, we're going to schedule in 10 one-to-one coaching sessions. We are going to have masterminding time in here to really look at how we accelerate and get you moving forward. So programs with the coaching included will include the GameChanger profile assessments, which will be it will blow you away. I love this tool. We are looking at using the GameChanger Index to really look at how you show up, where your strengths are, and this is pretty deep stuff. I've done the accreditation with this. And working with a partnership organisation. A lot of research has gone into it from Dr. Adrian Furlan, and it's absolutely phenomenal. I am just so excited about this because I don't know of anybody else that is offering this right now in a women's programme. And when I got my own profile, for me, it unlocked and helped me make so much sense of career history, and really where I needed to push forward and step out of the comfort zone. So just beyond excited, as you can probably tell. So what's going to make it different? This is really about being the best they can. Actually, when I'm delivering programs, as I say, those of you that know me, those of you that follow me, it is absolutely not about me. It's about you being your best. And that's where I'm here to support you and walk alongside you through that process. I want to really encourage you to examine why being the best you can is so important. It really matters. I want you to define what your legacy is going to be. I want you to build a resilient personal network of associates from different fields to really expand your range of vision. I want you to be part of a community that thinks and acts differently. I see a lot of herd mentality when I'm observing things. I'm a great observer of people, social media, and herd mentality. What I really want in this program, people who are different, who are courageous, that have just, got it and know that they're going to make a big difference with what they do. And I want you to be ready in this period. We're in the high-speed technological change, more opportunities than ever. How we do business is so much more important, and business is becoming integrated. Our careers are becoming integrated with our lives through things like flexible working and technology. It's just such an exciting time, but even more important, it is such an important time to be doing what you want to do and taking the limiters off here. So for those of you that are not already enrolled on the program, because I know some of you are enrolled, some of you have been gifted the program through scholarships or prizes that you've been awarded, For those of you that are not, to join us on the online only program for the 90 days, as we say, less than your regular coffee, £247 is a single payment. If you are joining for Step It Up, which is the one with the monthly one-to-one coaching, that's £997. And if you are joining us and you're really serious about getting advanced on this and really stepping up and being the best, you want the intensive version of the coaching, actually fantastic pricing. That's going to cost you £1,647. And as I say, I don't like anything that's around high pressure sales techniques or any of that. So we're not having that, but this is what you're going to get. So you've got the webinars if you're online, the Facebook group, the recordings and worksheets. As I've already explained as well, if you're online, I have decided that I'm going to add in this Sunday surgery for people so that you do actually, you'll get a little bit of one-on-one time to ask some questions and get real value from the program. GameChanger profile assessment is the addition and the monthly coaching sessions in the next program. And in the Be Your Best program, obviously, it's more of the coaching sessions and it's your monthly masterminding time with me. So, instalments is one of the questions that women have been asking about this. Now, again, doing things differently, and I'm sure those in the industry that use these tactics will probably shoot me down and tell me I'm doing it all wrong, but being a game changer, I don't particularly care. So instalments, yes, absolutely. I understand that you ladies need to budget for what you're doing, and personal development, when you're committed to it, it's an ongoing and investment process, and that's okay. So if you do want to join, you can secure your spot. Secure it today and simply email courses@thegamechangerconsultancy.com. And all I'm going to ask is that what you do is when you email, you'll receive an invoice for a £47 deposit. That will be payable by Friday and will be followed by 2 further invoices for the balance, which will be £100 each if you're going for the online only program. So that makes it affordable to you and splits the payments for you. For the higher end programs that we're looking at with the coaching included, if you can make a £247 deposit by Friday, that will secure your place, and the balance will be invoiced to you again over 2 further invoices payable at the end of April and May to enable you to plan your budget. So for the 997 program, that will be a further 750 that will be invoiced over the following 2 month ends. So if you want to join, the reason I've done this is because I want to make sure that women who want to join can join without creating ridiculous situations, high pressure tactics. I believe this is affordable. I believe this is budgetable for if you really want to do it. So join us for this one. There won't be another 90-day program running for a little while. So if you do want to join, I would suggest join now, because I have now been approached by 2 corporates to run this for them, which is going to take up a considerable amount of my time after the delivery of this 90-day program. So I don't know when I'll be running it again, and it will probably be at the full ticket price at the moment, as it's the first I've decided to substantially look at the price, giving significant discount on that, because really I want to get it into the hands of people. I want the testimonials, and I want to be able to really prove and test this with people. I know it works. I've done it with my individual clients. However, I want to make this work in a group environment. So, if you join me, I'm sure you're going to get incredible value for this. So if you've got any questions, you can ask those. Okay, I've got screen is not visible, is to some, isn't to others. There's no further questions coming in at the moment. So I'm just going to look in the chat box. No questions. So hopefully, for those of you that are already enrolled, the next step will be you'll be receiving an invitation to the Facebook group. You will be receiving a PDF schedule from me. And I'm just going to stop the recording to just make it a little bit easier to edit. And I will share